Hey everybody, and welcome to today's training. This is section number 5 of my ultimate listing presentation. This series is just designed to give you guys a little bit of info on how to go through this process so you're not completely in the dark like most agents are that work, for big box brokerages and just got really no direction on how to go out and meet with the seller. So today, section number 5, decision-making process. Let's roll. All right, so the decision-making process, understanding sellers' decision, like how they make decisions. So this is really important so you don't set yourself up for failure. I got a lot of buyer's agents on my team, a lot of buyer's agents. So they go out and they service buyers all the time. And I know, Blake, we're supposed to be here talking about listings and we're gonna come back to it. But I think this is a really good example and it's really helped people clearly understand what decision-making process is. So I always tell buyers, hey, when you're meeting a buyer for the first time and you're conducting the consultation, you need to use this to be able to understand how they make decisions. So you would say something like, hey, if we went out and saw homes today and you saw a home that was a 7 out of 7, it was perfect, it checked all the boxes off, would you be prepared to make an offer today? Yes or no. This is really important. And for all of you guys watching this, take this and implement it back into your buyer business as well, because this is going to tell you how they make decisions. Because if they go out and find the perfect house today, they may go, well, no, I wouldn't make an offer today. I want to make sure it's the right one. I still want to see other houses. Interesting. Okay, tell me more about that. And that's when you say, tell me more about that. Second level questioning, right? From there, you could also hear like, well, no, I'd want to make an offer, but my dad needs to see it, or my mom needs to see it, or my grandparents need to see it. Oh, really? Tell me more about that. Then you find out there's someone else involved in that decision. And that's the same thing with home sellers. We always ask them, hey, if I was able to get you an offer before the home ever went live on MLS and you had a ton of strangers walking through the home, would you be prepared to accept it if it met exactly what you're looking to accomplish? And if they say no, tell me more about that. But then if they say yes, you go, great. Let me go and see if I can find any of the buyers in my database who would want to make an offer on this home, or whatever you're going to say to that. But that better understands their decision-making process. So when you're going through the listing presentation, that's a really good question to ask. Number one is, if we were able to get you an offer on your home before it ever went live on the multiple listing service, would you be willing to accept it? Yes or no? All right. If we were able to get you an offer after putting it up for sale that almost achieved the net you're looking to receive, would you be willing to accept it? You'll start to find out that sellers will not accept offers on their homes unless it's sat on the market for 10 days. You want to try to overcome that issue, but you may not be able to, especially when you're learning this new type of listing presentation. But you know that you shouldn't be pushing to get an offer accepted by your seller. You may expose them to it. You may tell them about it, but you're not really pushing really hard to get them to accept an offer after the first weekend, because now during your consultation, you found out that they're not going to accept it. They're not interested in accepting it. They've got a preconceived notion in their mind that they need to wait at least 10 days before accepting an offer because that's what they feel will bring the highest or most amount of money or the highest offer for their home. So understanding that decision-making process when they get an offer. But you also may come to find out that people need to pray on this. And prayer, especially for people who operate in that way, you can't always drive through that. You are setting yourself up for failure if you're not understanding their decision-making process. Because if I was the typical agent and I got an offer and I ran over and we sat down, we went through the offers, I'm like, let's pick out one tonight, and they feel you pushing on them to accept one, it's going to turn out bad for you as the agent. But when you understand that they need to pray on it, it's part of their process, you're exposing them to the offers, but you're not driving for a decision that night because that is not how your sellers operate. That's also how they're going to operate with this listing presentation. You're not going to necessarily get a commitment today because that is just simply not their process. You must understand how your home sellers make decisions. The best way to do that is going through examples. If I got an offer for you today, would you be prepared to accept it? If I got an offer for you that was over your asking price, even though the home's not on the MLS, would you be willing to accept it? If after the first weekend we got offers, but none of them gave you the size check you're looking to receive, one of them got you just a little bit less, would you be willing to accept it? You're understanding how they operate, how they make decision-making process, because that's what makes a true professional in this industry. Knowing how your clients function and operate, super, super important. Well, I hope you guys found today's information valuable. If you did, do me a favor, subscribe to our channel and turn on the notifications. That way, anytime that I make a post, you're gonna get notified, and just know, when the posts come out on YouTube, man, it is to help you increase your business. All right, guys, that's it for me. Make it an amazing, amazing day, and I'll catch you on our next video.